Hello everyone, Bhavna here, and today I am teaching signal and system, and I am starting new lecture, and this is linear time invariant system. Linear time invariant system. This is also called as LTI system. LTI means linear time invariant system. A linear time invariant system. First of all, we should know what is system. A system is a collection of elements or components that are organized for a particular purpose. And an LTI system, in LTI system, we apply some input signal, that is xt, and we got some output signal, that is yt. Okay. An LTI system composed of two types of system, linear system and time invariant system. Linear system follows the principle of superposition, and time invariant system also follows the principle of superposition. What is time invariant? Actually, time invariant means the output should not change with the change in input signal. That means in LTI system, any delay in the input reflected in output. And the important parameter in LTI system is impulse response. What is impulse response? Impulse response is when we apply delta function in an input signal, then we got impulse response in the output signal. Delta function is denoted by del t and impulse response is denoted by ht. And here are two important parameters actually, an impulse response and transfer function. Impulse response is used to define LTI system in time domain, whereas transfer function is used to define a system in frequency domain. Actually, the system relationship using time domain is difficult to calculate. That's why we use frequency domain. And to convert time domain into frequency domain, we use two kinds of transform. We can use two kinds of transform. The first one is Laplace transform and the second one is Fourier transform. And we have impulse response ht, and if we use Laplace transform, then we got hs, that is transfer function, and if we use Fourier transform, then we got h j omega, that is transfer function. So both way we can calculate transfer function, but usually we use Laplace transform. So in this chapter we will use Laplace transform to calculate transfer function. And if we want to go back, that means if we want to calculate again impulse response, then we will use inverse transform. Okay. And if we are using Laplace transform, then we will use inverse Laplace transform, and if we use Fourier transform, then we will use inverse Fourier transform. Okay. Now the important thing is the impulse response and transfer function is calculated for LTI system, not for non-LTI system. That means these two factors are important for LTI system, not for non-LTI system. That's all about LTI system, and the other things will be uploaded in next video.